Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Underrail. In the last video, what did we do? In the last video, we did the dude's quest, or we did half of the dude's quest. We traveled with him to various homes that he had lived in, and eventually made our way to these caves, ridding it of any hostiles that were in these areas, and finding the ingredients that the dude said we would need in order to be able to go rift walking. Something that the strange visions he has been hinting that he needs to do with us. And so, we've helped him gather all the ingredients, and he has made the juice. The mystical juice. This psi-alcoholic cocktail is supposed to grant you second sight. We'll look more about the stats in a bit, but more importantly for us, he's already drinking his part of it, and now we're going to drink ours, and then he and I are going to go on a journey through a rift together. Let me just make sure we're ready for this before I step in here. I've got 11 health hypos. I think that'll be enough? What's the worst that could happen? We have to redo this from scratch? From this point onward? We can handle it. Alright, everyone. Let's go ahead and drink the juice and see this mysterious rift that we're supposed to be able to take. You see a small, bright, flat-looking ripple in the otherwise three-dimensional space around you. Attune yourself to the rift. You fix your eyes on the rippling energies of the rift and focus your mind on it. You can almost feel your consciousness flowing from your forehead into the rift on a wave of juice. For a brief moment, with a deafening shriek, your mind is flooded with countless images, all indiscernibly mushed up into mental white noise. You snap out of it with a gasp. You see the rift more clearly now. It beckons you closer. Step into the rift.
Huh? Droslave. Zasutro, Gazovlich. Trabaza, Zuza Slogov says it's marched. Travgin.
Nauseated, you step out of the wavering rift as it closes behind you. You try your hardest to remember and make sense of your journey through the in-between, what you felt and saw, but it is simply incomprehensible. You just have this feeling that a lot of time has passed. Regardless, you are uninjured, untouched, whole, and that is all that matters right now. However, there is one thing you remember clearly, and that is that someone yanked your arm and pulled you into reality. Dude, who now stands before you, stares at you with dread in his eyes. Hey! We're alive! Where are we? He doesn't react to your words. He grabs his head, his dreadful stare glued to the floor. Oh! I've made a terrible mistake! Terrible! It's not supposed to be like this, man! Calm down, dude. Take a deep breath and try to compose yourself. Man! He looks you dead in the eye. I can't calm down. I'm so, freaking out right now. I instantly felt something was wrong as soon as I stepped into the rift. There was this feeling that we have strayed from the vision. All this, wrong right now. We're not supposed to be here. Don't you get it? This is not part of the vision anymore. It's the unforeseen reality. Everything is wrong. Everything. I made the juice wrong, and the place we're in. We're not supposed to be here. I felt it when we were in the in-between. Stomach sickness, thirst, headache. It was like a bunch of construction workers were using jackhammers as pogo sticks on top of my head. The juice was running out, man. I had to pull us out of there. Or else... I don't even want to think of that. I just saw the shimmering light and... here we are. Maybe all this was foretold in the vision. No, man, this has nothing to do with the vision. I know it otherwise, because things like... I know it, okay? We're screwed, man. We gotta get out of here now. This is not part of the vision, man. Back then, you recited that recipe with a lot of confidence. Do you think you remembered it wrong, or did you just mix it wrong? I don't know, man. Everything seemed right when I made it. Felt right when I drank it. But it didn't work. He shrugs. I don't know why. Do you know where we are? It looks like a military base or something like that. He takes a look at one of the stacked crates next to him. These look like weapon crates, man. I've never seen these markings in the letters. He reads the label with some effort. Stratgrom... What language is this, man? Whatever. All I know is we're toast if they find us here. There's no reason to panic. How about we make some more juice and get out of here? No, I ain't making the juice again until I figure out what I've done wrong. Especially now that I don't have my measuring cups. There's a greater chance I'm going to make, well, perhaps even worse mistake. We got to get out of here. But I'd still rather die here than risk it in the in-between. Remember all the stuff I talked about, right? So how do we get out of here? I don't like... Wait, I gotta think. He closes his eyes and puts his fingers on his temples. After rubbing his temples for a couple of moments, breathing evenly and humming a simple and calming melody, he opens his eyes and looks at you. Now, you might consider what I'm about to say like, a little strange, odd, weird, outrageous. Say nothing. We're gonna need some oil. I did not expect that. Come on, man, listen. Now that I've thought about what happened, I don't think we actually ran out of juice. I think it's still in our systems, but that for some reason it stopped affecting us enough to allow us to rift walk safely. It's not running well. Therefore, we need a way to get it moving around somehow. And what's the best way to jumpstart latent juice? I don't know. We need to lube it up so that it can circulate properly. We need mineral oil. What kind of mineral oil do we need? Whatever kind of mineral oil you find to bring to me, okay? Once I see it, I'll figure out whether it's going to work or kill us. Remember, man, there's no vision to fall back to anymore. We're alone. So keep your eyes peeled, your mind clear, your bowels tight. He nods. Good luck. And get that mineral oil. I'll be here hiding. I'm on it, dude. Mineral oil. Now, I think that Stygian Software in a patch added an option for a different type of oil to be used here. I think. I might be wrong. Don't quote me on it, but I think they did. But I think the oil that you would need comes from somewhere in the DLC and or is somewhere in the deep caverns. It's like a late game oil that you need for some other reason. We obviously don't have that, so, well, we're not getting it with us. Now, let's talk about where we are. We are in the Grey Army base, and I had one hell of a fun time the first time I was here with Garrett. That was pretty awesome. And I've loved it every single time I've been here since. This area is going to be very hostile to us. We will be considered a spy if we are found out. We don't speak the language of the people here, and thus if we're forced to talk with them, that's the end for us. We'll be engaged in combat against the entirety of the base. We can defeat the entirety of the base if it comes right down to it. At least I hope we can. We didn't bring enough bullets for it. We're gonna have to kill a few people and get their rounds, and hopefully they have 7.62 standard rounds, or else we're gonna be in a world of trouble. We're gonna have to try punching our way out of this mess. In any case, here's the things I know about this location. Number one, you don't need stealth to avoid combat, but you have to avoid getting close to people. If you've done Gorski's task about getting the shields from the Protectorate base, it's similar to that. Don't get close enough to anyone and they won't be able to tell that you're not one of them. However, no matter what, we'll be forced to get close to, I think, at least 1 or 2 guards during our time here. We might be able to persuade them to leave us alone depending upon the actions that we take, but we definitely do not want to get close to too many people. We especially want to avoid officers that will be here. What else is there? Stealth is extraordinarily helpful for getting you around here. But we have no stealth. Next. This is the army. This is an old school army. This army doesn't have girls in it. If you're a girl and you're here, you're immediately found out. I think if anyone even gets remotely close to you, they're going to notice your feminine attributes. Both of them. That you're probably going to have sticking out in front of you. Which they're all going to notice. And so that doesn't help you at all in this situation either. You will be attacked. So it's extremely important if you're a girl character that you avoid as many people as possible unless you intend to kill everyone. Now, we're going to try to get as far as we can with subterfuge, but I don't think we'll be able to do it. I don't intend... Ooh, hello. We found a secret trapdoor here. Alright, we'll take a look at that then. So I was about to say, I don't think we'll be able to do it because I do not have any intention of save scumming this. Once we're found out, that's it. You can get some decent armor, actually, from some of the guards here. And I don't mean the ones which we're going to see walking around. If you get in a lot of trouble, which is to say you begin killing quite a few of the troops here, they call in their special forces. And their special forces are very difficult to kill. We're going to have a great deal of fun. Alright, so let's get started with some of this. Now, where does this lead? I've never seen this secret door before. This is my first time right along here with you guys. Let's see. Okay, just a computer rack with the digital scope and some shock dischargers. Okay, I was hoping for something a little more useful, like a way to circumvent the enemy. Maybe there's another secret down here, but I don't have the perception to see this secret if there is one. Alright, well, let's climb back up the ladder. So, let's get back in the shafts. And we'll try to stick with to the vent shafts as much as we can. The music to this stage, by the way, as you can obviously hear, is amazing. I really like this tune. The way that the... what's it called? Music designer? There's a certain word for that, but I can't remember what it is off the top of my head because I'm dumb. I really like the way that he's integrated the sound of the marching boots into the track. I really like that about the Protectorate tune as well. We'll open a lock or two, but we're not going to really go all out opening them. Most of the lockers, to my knowledge, don't have much in them. The occasional pistol, maybe some ammo, but nothing that I remember being very well worth the effort to go and get. Alright, so this is the sleeping quarters of the barracks. Gray soldier armor. Let's take that and then jump back into ventilation shaft. A suit of gray tactical vest type armor. It has markings that feature black compass blades and a jackhammer, which replaces the north one, against a yellow and white background. Mechanical damage threshold increased 200% against bullets and shotgun shells and heat resistance. That sounds super useful. So we'll go ahead and wear it. The armor penalty is also only 15, so this means we won't have any armor penalty. And our chance to get critically hit by weapon and unarmed attacks is reduced by 2%. Arguably not as good as our JKK armor. But I love the way it makes us look. That's pretty awesome. Alright. Now, let's see if we can get a better... Oh, we will not be able to. Okay, I was about to say, let's see if we can get a better view of the hallways around us to see if we can see if there's any patrols. We'll open a few more lockers, probably 2 more, these 2, to give you an idea of what you'll find in them. A Neo Luger. Corso Yantar. A carbonated amber-colored alcoholic drink. The label depicts a strange horned animal. When consumed, increases dodge by 70 and reduces all mechanical damage taken by 15%, but also reduces perception by 3. Additionally, all psionic skills will be reduced by 40, and side regeneration will be reduced by 30. So this is phenomenal if we end up needing to punch our way out of this place. Oh, we also got something else I didn't quite take a peek at. We'll take a look at it, because we'll probably get more of it. Maybe even in this locker. And not in this locker. Ooh, 9mm extended magazine. Alright. So there was a patrol. He noticed us very briefly, but he didn't decide to investigate. Let's wait a few more seconds, and then we'll try that vent shaft. I got too close.
Converset. Zragashchino, Slakurno, Sled Proclosno, Proxlavashnosk, Oko?
He takes a look at his watch.
Shez I stat Mertones. Zarnacha? Da Eline?
Shake your head.
Ah, Asachal?
Quash harshly and point at your throat.
Bre! Slacho te glass Zazraska. Nezeplano.
Wait.
Azal. Ul Medesevanshino. Dugo Jush. Tito Telvarne. Zardasko Kulskalavi. Bre.
He waves you goodbye. I think he said go to medical, get yourself checked out. Hope everything's gonna be okay with you. To my knowledge, we can get past most of the standard guards by doing what we just did. But there's gonna come a time where we're not gonna be able to go any further because there's gonna be officers and they're gonna be super suspicious about us. Looks like a bathroom. By the way, to my knowledge, I think the moment you attack anyone in here, you will no longer even be able to sneak past anyone. It becomes full hostile at that point. If you get close, combat starts. So try to avoid combat for as long as you can. Unless, of course, you're a stealther, in which case you can probably tactfully eliminate targets one at a time, getting rid of the sentries, and then eventually reaching a situation where you'll have to take on more of the enemies. More of the enemies, a larger group of them. Actually, is that true? No, you can get through the entire base stealthing, eliminating very specific targets, and getting all the key cards that you're going to need in order to make progress through this area. It's very tricky, though. I have done it with some of my characters, but it's very tough. I think my Emily Caldwin? Yeah, my Emily, a stealther. She managed to stealth through the entire base. Really difficult, but she did it. Well, since I'm waiting around... more causal. Oh, this is a little different. A carbonated dark alcoholic drink. The label depicts a strange foreign animal. This one increases our dodge by 50. As opposed to 75? Was the other one also the same? Kozo Yantar and just normal sorry. Am I pronounce? I have no idea, by the way, how to pronounce any of the any of this language. I get the impression it's based on. It sounds like it could actually be a real language to me. It seems like it wants to be like a combination of like Swedish or Polish to me. But I am also a really dumb American who doesn't speak any other language but English, so. Now, what I like about this part of the game is that you are perfectly able to get through this entire area without anchoring the Grey Army base, even if you don't have stealth. It will be tough, it's not easy to do, but you can do it. I kind of want that guy to go away, because I would very much like to hack this electronic lock. What we're actually looking for is over in this area, so if we can get over in that area, I want to do so. So, that guy's an officer. I mean, I can... Okay, good. I was about to say, I can tell just by looking at him that he has a more regal-looking outfit than us. Oh, I don't want to save scum this, but... Oh, this is going to be so tough to get done through this part. Oh. We're not allowed to be in this area, so if we're seen here, it's fighting time. Actually, we might be allowed to walk around in there. We might be allowed to. My plan will be to hack that other lock. And I think, as of right now, we probably got everyone angry with me. It may seem a waste, but I'm going to want as much power in our power fist as we can get. If it comes down to fighting, there's going to be a lot of it. And I may need to, like, seriously kill 100 people. Well, it's not going to be 100, but it's going to be, like, 40 or so. Oh, man. Okay. So far, so good. This is where the mineral oil is located. Now, technically, Decker doesn't know that. And so, arguably, I shouldn't have gone here first, but there's no reason why I think Decker would avoid this area first either if he could make it in. We have the agility to climb the fence, but this is where it gets actually very, very tricky. I may reload here once or twice. So far, so good. I think also, by the way, for this area, it helps tremendously if you know exactly where it is you're supposed to go for the mineral oil. I am waiting for the moment that Stygian Software actually randomizes its location. That will make it make this much tougher. The sniper will be okay with us here. The other patrolling guard won't be. But as long as we kinda... If he sees us just for a few seconds, they'll leave us alone. Yep. That took... we're going for it. Gun lubricating oil. It appears to be a mineral-based gun lubricating oil, judging from the picture. The label reads Loboplastine. Kolkomanaskastarkanek. Zapushgalke. Du go zablu paskaleshkis sazranzno. Not allowed to shut the door. It's going to make this a bit more awkward. Well, look at that, everyone. We might be able to make it back to the zoo without even firing a single shot. In which case, we could explore the Grey Army base later. Wow, that was awesome. Holy crap. We did it. We didn't even have to fire our gun once. And I didn't have to reload once either. That's awesome. All right, let's get dude out of here. Oh, look at him huddling there in the corner with that plasma pistol. Did you find it, man? The mineral oil? I found this gun lubricant. I think it's supposed to be based on mineral oil, but I don't know what else is in there. All right, gimme. He takes a close look at the label. I, don't understand a thing on this label. What the hell? Rotating the bottle around slowly, dude scrupulously examines it from all sides. I don't see any skulls or, known hazard symbols. Not having been discouraged by the impenetrable lingual barrier, dude opens the bottle and takes a whiff of the unknown. His contracting nostrils do not seem to react well to the smell, however. Ooh, what? They put in this thing? Man,
He brings the oil closer to his objecting nose, and pupils turn more and more dilated. He glances at where the rift is supposed to be, and his smile confirms that it's still there.
I see it, man. This is what we need.
So smelling it is enough?
No, man. With evulsion in his eyes, he pours just a little of the stuff straight into his throat, trying his best to spare his tongue.
His lips turn inward, his eyelids slam shut, and his nostrils widen so much you could almost see all the way into his nasal cavity. Then he hands it back to you.
Ooh, drink, man. Oh, just a little. Thanks.
Drink a little gun lube.
No! Oh, okay. Oh, thank you, game, for not being bugged. Time to leave, man.
Man, I was nervous I had to redo some of that. I didn't want when I had to redo any of that. Okay. Tired and a bit sick to the stomach, you stand by the fire with Dude. The flames do not stop dancing in your absence. It is as though they were waiting for your return in order to lull you into tranquility with their undulating warmth. However, the sounds of gastrocentric insurrection coming from Dude's volatile bowels easily dispel your recuperative peace. Is mineral oil at it again, Dude? His stomach growls like a dying beast.
Yeah, man. Oh, I thought I got it all out after like the third time, but I guess not.
A long pause ensues, during which his intestinal unrest rages on and on. He breaks the silence not with wind, but with words spoken in a quiet, somber voice.
I've been thinking, man.
You're not gonna die, Dude.
No, it's not that. It's all that chaos. I haven't had time to figure out why I messed up so badly. I mean, up to the point where we started rift walking, everything was working smooth, like it should, like it always has. The vision always showed me the right way. And it has never, ever failed me as long as I recognized what I saw in it and abided by it. So how did I, create such a disaster this time? Well, I thought about it, man. And now I think I know the reason. I did not respect the vision.
I'm getting really confused here.
I wasn't supposed to come with you, man. That's why it all went wrong. Remember when I told you that I only saw images of you rift walking? Vision was a bit fuzzy, but it was clear that I wasn't with you, man. I was so damn stupid, man. I've never done anything against the vision, but I always felt things were going to fall apart if I did, so I never, did it. I mean, never mind. And I felt as we were rift walking. I felt it. And I knew everything from that point onward was like uncharted territory. Anything could happen. But that brings me to another question. Why did I mess up the recipe? If it was you who was supposed to do all the rift walking, then how could I have done that step wrong? You need me to rift walk, right? I'm the juice supplier, the juice dude, man. Then it hit me. I did everything right. The juice is okay. It is okay. It felt and seemed right because it was right. But there was another variable which I never had the chance to test. Both of us went inside the rift at the same time, man. What if two people attract much more living air trying to kill them than what would each other, one of us, individually attract? What if our minds are interacting with each other in some unknown way when we're there? Maybe the attunement gets messed up. Or maybe it's something else entirely. The point is, the effect wore off much quicker because we were together in the in-between. That's why all these problems occurred.
So in the end, the rest of our journey, according to your vision, was in fact my journey and mine alone?
Seems so, man. You and I are done, unless I get another vision.
The two of you instinctively pause in anticipation of the aforementioned. Nothing happens.
Well, when I say done, I didn't mean completely done, totally. I could still make juice for you, and we can talk and do stuff. By done, I mean done with traveling around and collecting stuff for me. Except juice ingredients. Damn it, we're not done at all.
I don't mind, dude. If nothing else, we've got a reason to hang out. Have a brew together, or 10. He laughs.
Well, yeah, that sounds okay to me too.
Alright, I'll talk to you later. Alright, so we have enough, I think, ingredients here that he can make some juice with what we have. We discovered a hidden footlocker right under his bed.
because our perception has been increased to 9. So the juice increases your perception very slightly by 1. So that 9 was enough to see this footlocker. 2 desaturated psionic inhalants, a precognition psionic mentor, some side booster, and a Porsche, more mushroom brew. Dude raises his brew to greet you. How's it going, man? So, can you make me some juice? Sure, man. I'll need 2 brews, 1 measure of unsaturated psionic catalyst, 1 of morphine, and 1 of geometrin. Remember, the extra brew is for me. Here's for 1 juice. Give him the ingredients. You wait for the dude to make the juice. Here you go, man. The juice. I'd like some more, actually. Sure, man. I'll need 2 brews and all that stuff I said before. How am I supposed to get all those ingredients, dude? The unsaturated psionic catalyst you extract from mine shrooms, morphine from lake poppies, and geometrin from red dream mushrooms. I don't know how to do that. What? You don't know how to extract simple chemicals from, like, plants and shrooms? Damn, man. I do know how to extract brew from a bottle, though. Hell, you ain't retarded. Can you extract those chemicals for me? Oh, alright. Bring it over and I'll extract the chemicals for you. Make sure to bring me, like, ampules as well, because I don't have any to spare, man. You know, this is all too time-consuming. There has to be a better way to get these ingredients. I'm not gonna go pick them, man. I'm far too busy be doing stuff as dull and mundane as going about and, like, picking mushrooms. Then how can you expect me to do it? It's your destiny, man. How about I find someone who could simply supply you with the necessary ingredients? And then you just buy it off of me? That could work, man. Got anyone in mind? Southgate Station. The Academy level has a dedicated room for growing mushrooms. Great, man. I'll take care of picking up the supplies, man. Don't you worry. And you know what? I'll even take care of the brew while I'm at it. You just let me know once you struck a deal, and I'll do the rest. Cool? Nod. Cool, man. Takes a sip of his brew. Talk to you later, dude. Alright. Now, we've got enough juice to, I think, maybe, very quickly reach one of the rifts. Hopefully, maybe 2 of them. And we'll come back here. Oh! No, we won't, because I totally didn't explore any of this. Okay. I think it's in this direction. I think it's up. I didn't fully explore the cave systems. This is one of the first times I've gotten this far in the game and did not do so. Oh, I'm still wearing the Grey Army outfit. Let's put on this instead for that initiative increase. This is what we want. I think this brings us to a place we've been before. Yep, that's the Hecate lab. We were there earlier when we got the Power Fist. We just never went down into the caves below. Okay, now we're in a rush, and we don't want to... okay. Well, it can't be helped. We'll get to Foundry, take the train to Southgate Station, and from there, we can grab a rift. Oh, sorry, Southgate Station. Well, actually, we should arguably go to Southgate Station first, since we'll want the supplies for the juice. But I think we'll go to Core City quickly and pick up a rift that's there first. Alright, go, go, go. We have 3 minutes left on the juice. 3 minutes. The rift I'm going to grab is the one by the train station there, which will make this a little easier for us. Core City. Now, I should grab the one... Actually, I should grab all the ones in Core City. I don't know if I have time to grab the ones here in Core City. Not all of them, at least. You see a small, bright, flat-looking ripple in an otherwise two-dimensional space around you. So we attune ourselves to the rift, and now we can take it to travel back to Dude's cave home. So this is the quick travel that the game has. You know what? Let's just get this rift. This is the fast travel that the game has in it, and it allows you to teleport instantly between any of these points. But you have to find the point once first before you're allowed to fast travel to it. So I was super excited when I saw this, because with Garrett, I was able to get... Well, actually, if I recall correctly, with Garrett, at least on screen, I don't think we did really any traveling through the rifts. And we didn't because I did not realize at the time that I could actually buy the ingredients in order to have Dude... Well, that's not even buying the ingredients. Set up a supply chain to allow Dude the option to sell me juice. I thought I had to either find all the ingredients or bring them to him. Oh, that's right, and bring them to him. And, well, I couldn't. Garrett didn't have biology. So without biology, you can't extract any of the ingredients you need from the mushrooms. Going over here really quick in order to grab another rift. This one's super important. Hello. Here's up to that rift. We travel to the Core City entrance. Now we take the train to Southgate Station and grab a rift that's there, if I'm lucky enough and have the time. You have probably just over 1 minute left. I like trying to get as much done as possible because juice can be expensive. I think it's like 480 charons for 8 of it. Okay, perfect. So that is all the rifts I think I get within the next 30 seconds. Let's talk with Quentin. Forgot something? I need someone to supply a friend of mine with certain plants and fungi. His name is Dude, and he'll even collect it himself, so you won't have to ship it out anywhere. What? Mushrooms and plants. Mind shrooms, red dreams, and lake poppies. We need lots of it. The more you have, the better. We've got plenty to spare, fortunately. We can make a deal. What's it for, if I may ask? He's making a potion that, when drank, allows one to travel through rifts in reality. It's not psychedelic drugs, let me tell you that. Payment? Upon pickup. You iron out the details with them. Acceptable. Tell your friend we have a deal. Alright. You'll hear from him soon. I'll be waiting for him. Goodbye. Holy crap, do we have time to get back to Dude's cave? You know I was gonna shut the door. We do! Dude's home. You know what just occurs to me? If I could accidentally have clicked on the Grey Army base, and if I hadn't made that extra bottle of juice, we would have been stuck there. Alright! Hey, Dude. Hey, man. I got your juice ready. This deal rocks. I got everything I needed from that Quentin guy. Quentin, not Quentin. And how? What? When? Did you figure out how the universe works by now, man? I had a vision. Saw you, like, making a deal with Quentin and knew what I had to do. I got everything ready, man. We got a good supply of juice, man. These visions of yours are convenient for sure. Yeah, man. But never while you're on the toilet. It's like, no, man. No. Alright, and he sells 4 of it. Oh, what? Really? I didn't realize he'd trade mushroom brew for the juice, like as a form of currency. That must have been added in a patch at some point, because I don't ever remember him saying he wants to buy anything from us in the past. He would always say, "I'm not looking to buy anything. Come back later." But he'd be selling juice. Interesting. This makes sense in a way. I like this. Alright, let's get some more juice. So, could you tell me something interesting? Did I ever talk... Oh, okay, we already learned about the burrowers. Alright, talk to you later, dude. So I think every time we visit him for juice, which we'll be doing often, we will ask him about something, like, tell us something cool if he can. And we'll learn a little bit more about maybe himself and what he's seen. He has lots of statements to make about different creatures you find down here in the caves. And he's pretty funny, and I like talking with the dude. Alright, so that's done. That went a lot easier than I thought it was going to go. And we've still got like another 25 minutes or so. I thought we were going to have to kill... Actually, we have more like 35 minutes. I thought we were going to have to kill the entirety of the Grey Army base. So I am super glad that we didn't have to do that. Although we probably still will do so. There's some audio items in there that we want. At least 3. One off one of the members of the Grey Army. Alright, so... Well, why don't we increase our perception, and we'll go around and explore some of these caves. Well, at the very least, I want to explore the cave system that we had just been in. I think there's 2 lurkers in this area. Oh, I know I should go... Well, actually, no, we shouldn't go fishing. There are no ghost faces here. Alright, so there they are. I think we'll win the initiative roll, and we did. So let's move up. Oh, there's a scanner here. Okay, then I don't want to mess around. Let's activate bullet time. And we'll try killing that scanner. Piece of cake. Just some stuff we can recycle. More stuff to recycle. Some 7.62 bullets. Oh, hey! Right-head amulet. That's the last one of these we can study. And we gained another point of experience. The experience points, that is. Alright, nice. I don't need normal health hypos. And I think that was it for this area. Okay. If I recall correctly, over on the right, I think there's a crawler or 2 there. Maybe more than 2. But no Death Stalkers. There might be a Siphoner. And a dead end. But we're here, so let's search it really quick. That's the sound to let you know you shouldn't be here. You stayed? Uh-oh. Combat did not expire. So there's another one here, or it hurt us. Let's have the antidote. I see you. Oh, we actually... saw it. Not only did we notice its transparency as it moved toward us, but we actually were able to detect it. I don't think we even need to stun it. Let's activate bullet time. There might be another. I don't think there's a third.
What'd I say? 2 crawlers and a siphoner? It looks like there is. No oddie items here. Now, there might be something we can fish up, of course, in these waters. We've seen a few times that there's something to fish up. I don't think there is, but I guess since we're here, we'll fish for a little bit. And I guess we can talk a little bit about the Grey Army base and stuff like that. So, if you don't have Decker here is one of the few characters that I've taken hacking with, who went through the Grey Army base with a high level of it. Normally, to get that key, to get the key card for that area, you have to get it from the officers' quarters, which are located on the 2nd level of the Grey Army base, which requires you navigating through quite a few other soldiers and past at least 1 or 2 officers also. Being very careful. The officers will know, I'm pretty sure they'll know, if you are, that you are not an officer. I wouldn't mind having officer's armor. But it's tricky. It's very tough. I thought we were going to have to do that. But when I saw that hacking does work, it's not one of those key cards, those mechanical electronic locks that require you to have the key card. Like, you can hack it. That made that whole area so much easier because we're able to skip about 2/3 of the entire Grey Army base, thankfully. Okay, let's say D-E east. So, here's what I'm thinking we're going to do. We are going... I really should... At this point, we have enough juice, and I have the time, so I should move everything into my home and get everything situated there. But doing that on screen will be boring for you guys to watch, so I'll do it off screen. I guess I can do that off screen. So then instead, let's just... Oh! Hello? We just let all the crawlers know where we are. That's a Deathstalker. Okay, so... let's throw a flare here. We stun it. We could use our adrenaline. We take lots of damage, but this will be worth it. Not in combat. I'm allowed to leave. Holy crap, we resisted the stun. We're only dazed. Okay. I didn't think that room had Deathstalkers in it. I thought it was just crawlers. Well, if I'm going to begin exploring these areas, we might as well explore all of them, and let's explore more of these caves, since we're here now. That is totally not all of them. There's absolutely more crawlers and or Deathstalkers in this area. I think there's at least one more crawler here. And that was it. Where did it go? Probably around the corner here? I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Tim, how are you so good at this game? I've fought stalkers and crawlers so much, and I cannot stress how much fun I have fighting them. Of all the enemies in any of these games that I have ever had to fight, I really like their AI.
They are tricky to fight, but once you understand what they do, like how they sting you and then where they go, it becomes a fun game of cat and mouse to try to figure out if you can guess where it went and kill it quick enough before you get stunned. Hello, Rubble. Hey, another oddie point, another obsidian shard. Do I want any of these mushrooms? Again, I don't think biology is in the cards for Decker. But if I do change my mind, I will be glad to have the mushrooms. So take them. Running out of inventory space, Tim. We'll be okay. Alright, not bad. Not bad. That could have gone a lot worse. It really helps that we have a taser. If we didn't have a taser, the Deathstalkers would be something I would be going out of my way to avoid. They're extraordinarily difficult to kill. But because we can stop them from getting away for a turn, basically ensuring that they get stunned, or almost ensuring, of course, there's always a chance that the creature could resist a stun. But because it's not likely to, we are able to kill a Deathstalker. We might have to get stabbed by it, but we'll be okay. Remember that Deathstalkers have hypoallergenic as a ability. Which means that if you take any drugs while under that effect, you suffer an incredible amount of damage, no matter what the drug is. And I think a patch that came out almost a year ago made it so that that includes Psi-Hypos. Used to be that they weren't affected by it, but now they totally are. And I think we have a gigantic Psi-Beetle here. We do. Okay. We don't have to kill these, but we're gonna. And as long as I notice it, I'm also going to recharge my Haxor. Alright. So. Let's do the fight from here. So let's throw a flare. It wasn't really where I wanted it. I'm going to use Sprint to get more out of the line of sight. I don't have a lot of movement left. Where is it? Let's continue to run. Oh, it's 3 more turns. Okay. Take a few more shots, get rid of the annoying images. And I think we can kill it from here. Let's use bullet time to make sure we do. Alright, not bad. By the way, everyone, it occurred to me in the shower today that I was talking about a few episodes ago, I had noticed that bullet time requires you to not be rooted in order for you to use it, and the tooltip does not tell you of that restriction. I just want to quickly add that I have no problem with that ability requiring you to not be rooted in order for you to use it. The same for the Crippling Strikes ability to stack multiple times to apply twice the number of stacks it normally would if it crits. That's fine. I just wish that the game would have told you that. Thankfully, we saw that that was the case in a situation where we didn't require moving in order to really kill our foes. But that would have been a nasty surprise otherwise. Because the first time I think I would have encountered that would be in the DLC when fighting all the spiders in that area.
So I see a red dream mushroom, and that means there's crawlers here. Or at least I heavily suspect there is. Ooh, we got some siphoner leather. Not worth it. Again, we could go fishing. I don't think there's going to be anything we care about, though, here. Actually, I should be checking for secrets. I don't see any here. Okay. There's that group of, yeah, the group of side beetles has returned over there. We're near Oculus at the moment. I don't really want to fight them, but I'm gonna have to if I decide to try to sneak past them. I guess they can stay there. Let's see. Let's keep taking the cave system south from the dude's house. Get a little more exploring done. I think where we're going will eventually lead us to the area where the Lost Vault is located. Yes. Yep. It'll connect to the room slightly to the west of the Lost Vault. This is the Lost Vault here. This goes straight down to connect to those caves. Now those caves, if I walk straight south into them, we're gonna bump into a bunch of side beetles. So I don't think we'll do that I don't think we'll do that. Literally, we will be in the, well, not in the center of them, but they'll be all around us, and they will 100% see us. So we're gonna do this a different way. Oh, I love this room. This room's empty, there's no hostiles, but it's like a maze of twisted tunnels. I guess we should consider ourselves very lucky when it comes to exploring the cave systems here. I've seen videos of spelunking, and some of it, to me, is horrifying. Some caves, so I'm not claustrophobic, but I do not like what I've seen, like having to navigate through the very tight, narrow tunnels that it's almost like you have to dislocate your arms or legs in order to crawl through some of the caves. It looks like it's fun, especially if you like exploring and seeing what might be in those cave systems. But oh, does it also look terrifying to me? Because you could, first off, well, you could get stuck. You might be going like head first into an area, and suddenly you get stuck, but you can't crawl back out because it's too slippery or something like that. Another danger might be that it looks fine and everything's clear, but then if like a rogue rain shower shows up, maybe that cave system you're crawling in actually floods or something like that. I find it fascinating, and I love watching the videos for it, some of it. But in that same note, oh man, I'm super glad I've never, well, not super glad, but I've never done any spelunking, and it looks like it's too dangerous for me. Now that said, again, some of what people have found has been amazing. Some of the caves, like the giant crystals and stuff. Oh, this is all right. This is exactly what I did not want to have happen. And I am not set up for this. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sprint, and we're gonna run right up to this and activate bullet time and kill that. We're gonna run over here. Then we're going to move up. I'm going to use an adrenaline shot. Then we're going to move up. We're going to stun this. We're going to punch it once. And then we're going to kill it. Woo! We did it! Holy crap! I thought... So that, what you just witnessed, was exactly what I was trying to avoid. I didn't realize... I thought there was another room between these two rooms. That is so interesting that we were able to handle that situation. I know. I'm good. What can I say? I'm good. Good at the game. Yep. I'm modest about it, too. No, seriously, that was kind of lucky. We missed a few of those shots, too. I think we missed 2 95%. But I'm not complaining. I'm not going to complain about that for the rest of Decker's. I'll notice it, but I won't complain. Even if we miss like six of them in a row. All right, well, at that point, I might complain. But I don't really have a right to, because those grenades have landed almost exactly where I wanted them the vast majority of the time so far. Do we have anything you'll buy? You are buying bullets. And that's it. So, and you know, now I think about it, I don't know if your gear gets upgraded after I complete my housing. I don't think it does. Oh, that's interesting. What we have isn't worth any of his money. What if I give you like one of these cans of food? There we go. All right, sir. Have a good day. All right. So, do I have dynamite with me? I do not. Really? All right. Well, without dynamite, I'm not going to explore any more of the caves. So, let's go. Let's think. Okay, so we'll wrap up this video then. We haven't played for almost an hour now, I think. So what I'm going to do, first off, is grab these mine shrooms. And I guess we'll do this on screen. I want to... So you'll note that the Grey Army soldiers use the expression breh. And I think we've talked to someone who told us what that expression means before. I'm curious if he'll react to us any differently if we're wearing the Grey Army uniform. In fact, I'm curious if people in the drop zone in general will, because it seems like a group of them came from the same area that the Grey Army was from. Then we'll store a bunch of stuff, sell some stuff at Oscar. And then off-screen, I'm just going to go ahead and move everything into our player housing. Doing it on-screen would be really boring unless I print out a bunch of stuff to talk about. It'll take about 45 minutes or so for me to get everything moved in to where I want it and set up properly. And a bunch of juice. We're going to go probably through all 4 or 5 juice we have left, transporting it back and forth to the house. Then we come back... For the next episode, what are we doing, Tim, now that Dude's Quest is done? So, we have the Grey Army base. We could always go back there, clear them out, in order to get oddities. Actually, we could... If they don't react to me being so close to them, we could probably pick the pockets of the Grey Army soldiers. I don't think there's any special oddity in the base that's not on one of the soldiers or officers. And by, well, soldiers, I think, for the most part. Oh, we didn't get any of the other thing I said that we might get, did we? So, what am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about... this. Lotaeri. The face side of this plastic bill depicts an austere middle-aged man with a great thick mustache and slightly less thick eyebrows. He is dressed in ornate uniform and has a tall, unusual, but no less elegant military cap atop his head.
The name beside the picture reads Jarkov Breposlav Mochnik. It sounds Polish to me. So I think in the next episode what we'll do is we're going to do some more exploring, but a lot of it will be in areas we've already been, because I'm going to... Well, yeah, I guess we should do it on screen. I'll try to print some stuff out to talk about while we do it. I'm going to walk around and I'm going to grab all the rifts that we currently have seen in order to get them on our... Well, there's not really a map, but to be able to teleport back and forth between any of them at any time. And I want to do that now rather than later. Alright, so first, I guess, is the merchants. Since we're here, I'll store stuff in our barrels. And I've been ignoring generally all the stuff I've been holding on to, for the most part, because until it's in my house, I don't consider whether or not I want to keep it or not. So, I'll take the opportunity off-screen to filter out any of the garbage that I view is just pure garbage. So that this way we only have good crafting supplies and other supplies for our adventuring in our house. And he is buying this mentor, and then we'll sell all the laser bits to him from the cats. Alright, so let's see if Oscar has cycled his inventory at all. He has? Alright, so first let's... Actually, I guess... I don't think you guys like watching me recycle stuff for parts on screen. I'm just going to store all the weapons we picked up. I'll take a look at this all off screen. That I want. Actually, we want this on me. Okay, and we will sell him these things. That's all his cash, and then some. Is he selling anything I'm interested in? Two good barrel frames, not super high. Oh, actually, there are high level. I'll take them. We can make some better. We can make even more guns and sell them back to him. Thank you, Oscar. So we can just do that right now as well. So if I just go to pistol. You don't even need, like, anything special attached to it. These are still worth good money, even without any special modifiers on them. Okay, Dercia, what are you buying today? 2 crossbows, 2 leather armors, and a belt. 2 crossbows, and I think those and this belt will probably clear out her cash, and then some. Okay, so what else do you have? Nothing I am interested in. Can I buy this back? Okay, we'll do that. I will like holding on to some mementos from my previous encounters with enemies and so on. So we'll hold on to the Rat Hound Regalia now. That I don't need. Well, we're gonna hold on to it now because I can. So, let's go and say hello to Drop Zone and see if anyone here recognizes the outfit I'm wearing. I guess as long as I'm doing this, we should eat some food. I don't want to eat food that lowers my... Well, I guess my perception by 2 still gives us 6. Well, let's have it. Some Kozno. There's no future in the drop zone, only death. Bucket! Alright, so this was a gentleman. Let's see if he says anything about what we're wearing. Hello. Watch your step. Where are people from? West. Southwest, actually. It's a long story. There was this war, and you know... So it's... Okay, so he doesn't say anything new. Then I'm going to assume no one here does. Okay, well, that's a shame in a way. I thought for sure maybe we would find someone who says something differently because we're dressed... I'm pretty sure some of these people are from the area that the Grey Army protects. Alright, well, that does it for us then, everyone. Thank you guys for watching. Again, I'm going to do a bunch of stuff off screen, and when we come back, we'll be ready to get more rifts and probably explore more caves now that we have some dynamite. I will eventually go back to the Grey Army base. Do I want to do that? Now, I guess we also should start the DLC now that we're level 20. If we can get another level first, that would be super helpful before we start the DLC, but I guess we don't need to. And we'll get a ton of audio items in the DLC also. I want to do a little more exploring here for the cave systems before I head over to the DLC. And we might clear out the, whatchamacallit as well. On the Grey Army base. But we'll do those maybe in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching. And I will see you in the next episode, assuming you come and hang out again. Take care, guys.